So yesterday was day 231 of daily continuous protest in the city of Elizabeth City and the county of Pasquotank County over the police shooting and killing and assassination of Andrew Brown Jr. Again, folks, I really struggle to understand, and I want to front load this. I say this every time, but I mean, it needs to be said. What job can you get anywhere where you murder someone and you get a paid vacation and you get a raise? Can you name any other job? Construction worker? If you murder someone as a construction worker, you go where? To jail. How about working at the, at a water treatment facility? If you murder someone there, you go to jail. How about if you're working at, a cereal processing company? Guess what? If you murder someone, you go to jail, right? If you're working at Bojangles and you bring a fucking AR-15 to work and you shoot someone in the back of the head as they're driving away, guess what happens? You go to jail. But when you're law enforcement, guess what? All of a sudden, there was no such thing as jail. Jail? What? I can kill anyone I want and not even face trial. They don't even have to face trial. There's a civil suit going on, not a criminal suit against the murderers of Andrew Brown Jr., right? The sheriff's department, right, the so-called law enforcement, they're not charging the people that murdered Andrew Brown Jr., they're defending them. So recently we had a Christmas parade here in Elizabeth City, and the sheriff's department had their own float. Who did they decide should be on the float? Robert Morgan, one of the 7 sheriff deputies who murdered Andrew Brown Jr. in April. So let me get this straight. You shoot someone in the back of the head while you knew they were unarmed, while you didn't even get the warrant signed. You shoot them in the back of the head. Your coworker runs around, picks up all the bullet casings, and then hides how many shots were in his magazine, completely tampering with evidence. Okay. Then you get a paid vacation. Let's give you 2 months off. Yeah. 2 months off. You got to finish that, you got to binge watch some new Netflix shows. So you get 2 months off. Then you go back to work. But wait! We're not just going to go back to work for the same pay. Nah. You got a raise. They got a raise. Then they get to parade themselves around, calling themselves peace officers. Yeah, that's right. So the sheriff's department got even more motherfucking money by bringing in this stupid shitfuck organization called Police to Peace. They spent $69,000 to rebrand themselves as peace officers. The fuck? And people actually fall for that? I hope not. How much of a dumb motherfucker do you have to be to fall for this fucking, oh yeah, no, we are definitely feeling your concerns, and we've listened to what you've had to say, and we've decided we're going to call ourselves peace officers. Yeah. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. But wait! After you get the peace officer uniform, then what do? You hop on the fucking Christmas parade, and you dance your little fucking patootie off in front of the whole goddamn city. That's the timeline for Robert Morgan and the death squad that they sent out. 2021's the best year of their lives. They got to murder someone for free, which is what they love. They love killing people. That's a hobby for them. It's like hunting, right? You ever hear the story, or read the story, like the world's most dangerous game? That's why people become cops, so that they can hunt and kill human beings and feel that rush. Then they got paid vacation. They got to catch up on all their favorite anime. Then they got a raise. Then they got overtime. Then they got more money in a new uniform. Then they get to be a part of the Christmas parade. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. But this is the United States of America. This is law enforcement in this country. Law enforcement. But wait! Andrew Womble said, that's the district attorney, he said that Andrew Brown couldn't get away. They couldn't let him get away. That's what he said. We couldn't let them get away? Why? Well, they're a drug dealer. They're selling drugs. Well, you had to kill him. All right, Andrew Brown Jr. is dead now. So the drug problem's solved, right? You had to. There's no other option. Except, no, the drug problem is even worse now in Elizabeth City. Now, I don't know if it's worse because of the shooting of Andrew Brown. I don't know. I'm not in that world, so I don't know. But, like, you clearly didn't do your fucking job. Meanwhile, a 3-year-old was murdered last week in Elizabeth City in a series of shootings that has been happening in the city, right? Dozens of people have been shot in Elizabeth City over the course of the last couple of months. How many unsolved murders are open right now in Elizabeth City and Pasquotank County? Huh? Now, why are those murders unsolved, you might ask? Well, we don't know who shot the gun. We have no idea. So we can't arrest anyone. That's fair. Find out who shot them. Then arrest them and throw them into jail. But wait a second. We know who killed Andrew Brown Jr. We have their names. Robert Morgan, Daniel Meads, and Aaron Llewellyn. So why aren't they in jail? Oh, because they're the boys in blue. Well, Aaron Llewellyn resigned. He's not a cop anymore. So why don't you throw him in jail? Oh, boys in blue. Oh, it's blah, blah, blah. Go fuck yourself. All cops. Yes, even the one in your family, your uncle, your mother, your father, your brother, are terrible scumbag cocksucker motherfuckers. 80% of police officers voted for Donald Trump, an open neo-Nazi fascist. Half of police officers beat their wives. And that, again, 40%, is a self-reported statistic. That's self-reported. That means that there is probably a large amount of spouses that are afraid to speak about it, even with the protection of anonymity. They are afraid. If 40% of spouses under the protections of anonymity are going to report that their cop spouse beats the shit out of them, what do you think the actual number is? Fuck cops, fuck you, and fuck this government, fuck law enforcement, fuck it in the face. This shit is it's just ridiculous. It's unreasonable, and no sane person would take any of this seriously. It's all gaslighting. Oh, we're gonna bring in this organization. We're peace officers now. We have your concerns. We listen to your concerns. Go fuck yourself in the fucking face and jump off a goddamn bridge, you fucking idiot. I fucking hate them all. Fuck cops. There's no such thing as a good cop. The only such thing as a good cop is one who quits. You show me a good cop, I show you someone who's not a cop anymore. The only way you can be a good cop is to join the police force, infiltrate their ranks, leak all of their personal files, and then quit. That's it. That's the only way you can be a good cop. Anything else, you're fucking around. Hey, it only takes 8 months. You just got to go to summer camp to become a cop. So more people should go to summer camp, infiltrate these law enforcement agencies, leak everything in their computers because cops are dumb and don't know how to use networking. They don't know how to use computers. They can't even release a goddamn video file. They can't copy and paste a video to YouTube. That's too difficult for them, apparently. So these dumb motherfuckers don't know what the fuck's going on. Join the police force, leak all their shit, then quit, and then maybe I'll call you a good cop. But until that fucking happens, you're a scumbag just like the rest of them.